Hey, thank you for coming by Tori Magoo 44. Today's the 30th of June. It's the end of the month, and I am wearing my new White Star Titanic robe given to me by Karen De La Care just today. And she also gave me one of these, which is, you can see it's from the actual movie, the RMS Titanic, and it's a towel, and it's paid. It says this ticket entitles the bearer to use the use of a Turkish or electric bath on one occasion. Thank you, Karen. I really really love it. It's so snuggly and soft. But what's the most important thing about the Titanic and Scientology? How does that have any connection? Well, we both started talking about being survivors. And that's really the key thing of the Titanic. There's a few real key connections to Scientology. The people that got on the Titanic thought the Titanic was unsinkable. They were told it was unsinkable. I mean, it absolutely, no question. And that's true for people in Scientology. They think it's just like the Titanic, it's unsinkable. I mean, they're not thinking of it like the Titanic, but if they did, the other things, let's look at a few other things. In Scientology, just like in the Titanic, inside you walk in, it's beautiful, it's got the best of everything, right? It's really, they're really working on these beautiful big buildings and things like that. They don't have too many people in them. That's because they have already hit the iceberg, just like the Titanic. The iceberg really for Scientology, I started thinking about it. I thought, all right, when was the iceberg for Scientology? The internet, no question about it. It was the Titanic was built, it took 2 years to build. I'm going to put a link in here on the building of the Titanic. It's a fabulous movie to watch if you want to. I mean, I loved it. But I mean, it's just amazing the thousands of people that worked on it and millions of rivets that went into it and hours and hours of man hours. And it sunk in 3 hours. There weren't enough lifeboats on the Titanic for people. So they had the people that died because they hadn't planned ahead, and the survivors. And just like Karen and I and everybody else who's left Scientology, we are survivors of the Scientology Titanic. The people that are in there, you're still believing, you're hearing the violins just like the violins were playing on the Titanic. The top guys knew that this was going down. They knew it, but they didn't tell the people, did they? And it's the same with Scientology. It is on its way down. It may take a long time, it may take a short time, but it is on its way down. The heyday of Scientology is over. And you can tell by just walking into Scientology and looking. It's empty. Where it used to have 200 people, it now has 4. And that's around the world. So that's the Titanic. That's the Scientology Titanic. And there's going to be a lot of people that die from it. There already have been thousands, not hundreds at least, that have died. Way too many. On the Titanic, there were people who committed suicide. The same in Scientology, there are people that have committed suicide. I've said for 13 years, in July, in about 21 more days, July, it'll be 13 years that I've been out. And I've been saying, bail while you still can. And I mean that because people, it is not a healthy environment anymore. It isn't. And you need to come on out. We are having a great time. We are having a blast. Every person I meet who was in Scientology and is now out, they're living good lives. They're having fun. They're doing what they want. Some people are still using the tech. I'm not one of them, but I know people who do. I don't care. If they want to use the tech, that's fine, as long as it doesn't hurt other people. And the independents, as far as I know, they don't. So if you feel like, oh, I have to stay here because of the tech, no, you don't. And most of the highly trained auditors are out here anyway. 99% of them left long time ago. When I left in 2000, they had a reunion with some of the top tech trained people in the world. And they invited me. I went. I mean, it was amazing. Most of them don't use the tech either. The guys that had trained on the L's, they were laughing about it. L. Ron Hubbard's personal staff are all gone. So why are you people hanging in there? Because you think you're not going to, it hasn't hit that iceberg and you're really going to make it through. And it looks so beautiful and everything's so great. That's why I call it the Truman Show. It's very much like the Scientology Truman Show or the Scientology Titanic. So there you go. Thank you so much to my friend and to everyone who has helped me celebrate my birthday. I've had a fantastic birthday, and I love all of you, every person who is helping expose this insidious, creepy, lying organization. I thank you from the top and the bottom of my heart. And may you have a fantastic month. All right. Bye bye.